Epic Games, man. I don't know what they're doing, guys. Welcome back to more esports news. As always, my name is Jake. I hope you guys all enjoy. Epic Games has once again reached deep into their pockets to acquire now something from the competition they have not had before, that being the very own commissioner of the Overwatch League, his name being Nanzer. I'm sure many of you guys know him as the #1 guy. He is the face of the Overwatch League that brought franchisement now to a second season of Overwatch, which has been improving viewership-wise, and he has now left that flourishing project, or a project with a future that many of us still see as unknown, but at least for this viewership of the second season, according to Nate himself, has been improving. He has now left that project and left Blizzard and of course the management over there to now be acquired by Epic Games, their second biggest acquirement in the past month alone, and they continue to reach deep into their pockets. If you guys were here, we touched on this about sometime last month where they acquired Psyonix, and with that, their main title being Rocket League, they have now stolen away that title, and it's going to be apparently developing the esports scene for that. Along with it though, of course, Epic's main title being Fortnite, they are now bringing in Nate Nanzer to apparently talk about the future of their esports development tournament wise, and he will be probably a great figure to do so. But the ultimate question has to be why. Second question, why now? Because Nanzer himself has stated that yes, the franchise league, that being OWL, has been doing well, very well in its second season, and of course the future of that I still have been very questioning whenever it comes to Overwatch, because most of the people I talk with still see it as a very hard to view game out there, but it's still, you can't really argue with numbers. So why would Nate then leave his very own baby? In this time, of course, you know, money does do a lot of things for Epic Games in this past month or so, this being probably another reason for it, but it also means the bigger question out there, what can Nate actually do on these future projects? It is very clear why Epic Games did go after Nate, because he did franchise, of course, the OWL, and we only have about 2 franchise leagues coming sometime soon with Call of Duty for the CWL, and of course they're now well established, that being the OWL as well. Nate's going to bring a lot of experience to the table in terms of the future of both of Epic's esports, which they want to probably try and push him towards both Rocket League and Fortnite. And now the biggest question I have for you guys as well, I'm super curious what you guys think about this, is do you think that either Rocket League or Fortnite can follow the same franchise model that Overwatch has? My first thought has to be, like, there's no way, right? Because you analyze games like Rocket League as well as Fortnite, they are two very different titles in themselves, even more so when compared to Overwatch. Overwatch is certainly a league that I was not very positive about when they actually announced their franchisement, but it does seem now to be set as a very regional-like game. It makes a lot of sense. They have these franchise cities all around the world where players stick to those teams and stick inside those cities, and Call of Duty kind of goes the same way. It's now been brought back viewership-wise, although we could talk about for a whole nother episode about the CWL teams that have not been announced quite yet. You know, FaZe, the Optics, the big names out there, the big wigs that apparently might not get CWL spots because they don't have OWL spots. That's another controversy for a whole nother video. But when it first comes to being asked the question, can Rocket League do this? Could Fortnite do this? I still have a hard time wrapping my head around this. But with this being said, Epic has reached deep into their pockets to acquire Nate for a certain reason. And at the very least, even if these two esports, that being Fortnite, which we already know the future about them, Epic Games has been very willing to come forward and said they will continue to actually change the meta week by week, which is never good for a pro scene to actually flourish with. So for that reason, I'm going to throw Fortnite out the window. And could Rocket League be the next franchise league has certainly entered my mind as a discussion, and hopefully I have more updates for you guys coming sometime soon. Nate Nanzer is now going to be the league commissioner. I just lied about that, but he will have some title for Epic Games, and he will work on the development of their esports for both their main titles, that being Rocket League and Fortnite. And at the very least, I think he's a great figure, a great experienced head to have at the front of those esports, and I cannot wait to see what he has in store for both of them, because once it comes time for RLCS, this main stage this season, to end, as well as the Fortnite World Cup, what comes next, it could be very exciting. But as always, hope you guys all enjoy. Super curious what you guys think about this. Feel free to leave a comment down below. What do you guys think is going to happen? Will they franchise either of their esports, that being Rocket League or Fortnite, with the acquirement of Nate to the company, or what will he do for the future of both of these, and can he improve both of them? I have very high hopes for this. But as always, my name is Jake. I hope you guys all enjoy. I'll see you back here Tuesday. If you guys are celebrating Memorial Day, have a good one. Celebrate with friends and family, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Until then, take care. I'll see you soon. Yes, Jake. Good job, Jake. Nice job, Jake.